Yeah, it was really scary. I mean, even if you have a high damage output with a character like Armika, it's still terrifying to fight. One, a player the caliber of Tokido.
Right.
On top of that, a character like Akuma who's going to do so much damage the minute he hits you. So it's a very much like it's a seesaw game.
Exactly, and yeah, he's kind of like a pinata, an angry pinata with lots of glowing hair and fireballs. Like, if you hit him, he just explodes, and there's candy everywhere. But if you don't hit him, then it's really, really tough. Can you imagine if a pinata had, like, a bat back? He's like, yo, come over here. Start swinging on me. See what happens.
And that's definitely going to give you a lot of games.
Does that make Dalsum like a pinata with his own broomstick? He's like, he keeps you away, he just pokes you. He's like, stay over there. Don't do anything to me. We can see our bracket now reflected. Fudo in that lower bracket. He'll play the winner of Smug versus Daigo Umahara. It's going to be a great match as well. You know, I can't wait to see that one. We are now moving into the losers bracket. You know, in many other games or genres or other esports, they call the losers bracket the lower bracket because I think it's less offensive. But you lost.
You lost.
You're a loser.
Bro, you were supposed to be down there. You know what you did. You lost.
You lost. We've all been in the losers. Every player in the world who has played in a fighting game tournament has been a loser. Has been in the losers bracket. So yeah, there's, you know, we're not that kind about our language. We're pretty realistic about the way the world goes, you know.
But think about it like this. In this side of this losers bracket, that's actually terrifying. That's really scary because these are some of the best players in the world.
Yeah, these are all like champions.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like these are championship caliber players who are losers. So, you know, that's kind of uplifting, you know. Even if you're at home, you're like, man, a champion is in the losers bracket. He's a loser like me. Let's go. We're all losers together.
We're losing together. I mean, I don't want to lose with anybody.
No,
just
I mean,
losing it all, I don't want to do. But if I am,
yeah,
at least I got company with some champions.
Yeah, I mean, multi-time champion Momochi here. You can see him on your screen right now, representing Team Echo Fox. He was a Capcom Cup champion, and then back-to-back got that EVO win. I think only person to do it back-to-back ever. Which is one of the biggest accomplishments you can ever get. He is the reigning Brooklyn Beatdown champion. No, it was Shanghai, right? He got second place last year. Yeah, second place to Shanghai last year at the Brooklyn Beatdown. So, you know, Shanghai out of the bracket.
And Shanghai, a large favorite coming into Brooklyn Beatdown in this extremely stacked bracket, not even making this top 8. And some of the matches that he played in to be eliminated were the craziest things I've seen in my life.
He got sent to the losers bracket in his pool to a Southern California player named Azad, and then immediately into the top 32, just boom, out of the tournament, right? And so that's just how this thing goes.
It was a New York player named Idam who beat the sleaze off the Shanghai.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was a 3-0. So
yeah, I mean, it's a tough match, and so is this, honestly. So Momochi versus Punk. Punk has played Momochi many times, and his success rate against Momochi incredibly high. In fact, Momochi was sent here, I believe, by Justin Wong, his teammate, and in the same matchup. Momochi, you know, he plays Ken, probably the strongest Ken in the world, but this is a tough match for Ken, honestly. He's outmanned on the ground, as you can see. She really gets to do what she wants in this range because he doesn't have the normals to contest this right here, which is what she gets to do. Really just oppress this character.
Oh, wake up EX activates trigger and puts back in the corner with that hard punch, dragon punch.
Goes to the throw loop. That's where you can just do the throw back to back, and it's really not paying off here. The V reversal's a no-go.
EX fireball and a rare drop from Momochi. That's crazy. I've very rarely seen him drop a combo.
Yeah, spacing was slightly off for Momochi. I thought that was going to be able to juggle, didn't get it. But yeah, you can see that he's really struggling to deal with Punk's ground game, right? That standing medium kick, that button is the starter, it's the ender, it's the omega. It just does it all.
Nice roundhouse block. And now you see those footsies coming into play, like you said before. Punk is definitely one of the superior footsie players of Street Fighter V. Nice. Gets the EX Tenko. Gonna push to the corner just a little more. And Momochi not challenging at all on that ground game, like you said before. It's not good for Ken.
Yeah, it's difficult, right? I mean, because what do? If you challenge, then you might get clipped, and if you don't challenge, you can't block forever. So you have to find a way, and this is what he's done here with the dash. It's good to change up your spacing like that.
Gets to the corner again. Plus EX fireball, and Momochi takes a round back from Punk.
That's what he needs to do, right? So Ken has one of the most explosive V triggers in the game, access to new juggles and damage. So when you are in that kind of position, and when you're in a matchup where you punish, when you're in a position, oh my God, punch the sleeves off of her.
Nice. crouch strong, does a V reversal. And look at the life lead Momochi has right now. Punk jumps out of the corner and tries to get something started. What a neutral jump. And confirming the EX Tatsu back in the middle of the screen, using that V skill run to get back in. Karin has full trigger at this point, and there's the activation.
Yeah, Punk autopiloting a little bit there, and Momochi just needs one hit now. The wake-up jab, he got the hit, takes the knockdown. He's a long way to go. He needs 2 to 3 more hits.
And anything right now is going to do it for Momochi in this first game here.
Trying to find a hit. Momochi stays solid, blocking. Another throw, yeah, just eat it, right? It resets you back to this neutral game, so why not? Another throw, now he's potentially in kill range.
Whoa. Oh, and a block on that roundhouse, and you see Momochi just waiting like a ninja, stalking his prey, waiting in the trees.
He's literally a ninja. Exactly. By blood. That's real. A lot of gray adding up means that Momochi is potentially in trouble here for hit confirm. What a... How long did he wait?
He waited forever and the day.
In the village, right? Waiting for his orders from the Hokage. He was just chilling. He was like, all right, look, I'm not going to hit a button. 20 seconds or something. He was just running for his life. Finally, he took the initiative to jump forward, caught Punk off guard, and that's what you have to do with Ken in this matchup. You can't fight him on the ground. And, you know, I think Punk, he looked a little bit kind of autopiloty in that, more than usual, right? And I think maybe stayed out a little too late last night.
Has to answer back, fighting in the middle of the screen, and lets it rip. And that was a very weird exchange. That was very surprise exchange. Nice, gets that standing fierce and Tatsu into the corner.
Yeah, caught Punk reaching. There's a V reversal on the activation. No hit confirmed from Punk. He missed it, and Momochi with a clean uppercut punish.
Trying to fight his way out of the corner. Again, Punk fighting from a bad position right now. And a wake-up EX from Momochi.
We were talking about earlier when Punk just whiffs 11 buttons and he knocks you down, how it reminds us of Third Strike. Well, Momochi was pretty sick at 3. And yeah, he was like, look, you whiff all the buttons you want, I'm going to uppercut you. And Momochi's record against Punk has not been good. Wow, missed Tenko confirmed. It's a lot of drops from Punk. No autocorrect DP lead. Let's get the throw on the other side.
A back throw nonetheless. A great position change here. Momochi goes back to wait. Oh, crush counter. Step kick in the EX DP. What's going to happen next? What's for breakfast? Crouching strong goes right back in the target, and stun and death on the line. And game 2 goes to Momochi again.
Yeah, he's cleaning him up here. It's looking rough for Punk. A lot of missed opportunities, not getting those low forward Tenkos the way he generally does. He's looking a little shook.
Oh, man. He's definitely looking a little shook right now. Gives him the thumbs up. Momochi takes a huge sigh right there. He's like, I'm up 2 games, but this is not over until it's over.
No.
The power of a 3 out of 5 set is that you get a chance to come back. You get another chance to redeem yourself and pull yourself back from the ashes. And this is the loser's side, so Punk needs this match to stay alive.
Yeah, Punk, you can see thinking about it here. I don't imagine we'll see a character switch.
And you said before, this is a bad matchup for Ken, but right now, Momochi making it look at it like light work.
Yeah, the real key thing here is that as Ken, you don't win the ground game, but you have to capitalize on your offensive opportunities. So anytime you get a hit, or anytime you have V-trigger, or anytime, like, you know, you find a big jump in, you find a big offensive series, a throw in the corner, you just got to go in on it. And that's what Momochi has done, capitalize on his offense. There's quite the smile out of Punk.
To be down 2 games, that's a pretty big smile. Momochi not cracking a smile at all.
No, not even a little bit. This man's here on a mission.
He knows the fight isn't done.
Got direct orders from the Air Fox 1.
Fight. I just imagine Rick Fox like calls Momochi and just instantly breaks into fluent Japanese and says, hey, don't lose.
Yeah, you can't lose this match. Here's what you need to do. Rick Fox breaking it down. He's like, all right. Hit him with this angle. Don't get put in the corner. Whatever you do, don't need a back throw to stun. That would be bad. And then after that, make sure that he doesn't dash you back into the corner, hit you with a left right, and you block it correctly. That's all you have to do. Momochi's like, all right, that's a good idea. But what if I walk up, I trade, it doesn't go well for me. I could activate my V-trigger.
Oh, there it is.
And that's what he does. This is all on the phone call he had. Mix up here, and yeah, down jab for Punk.
Activate, and Punk looking a little better in this 3rd game.
Rick Fox warned him about this. He told him what would happen.
Gave him the play-by-play. He's like, look, man, I've been competing quite some time. I know how it goes. I know it's a little different format, basketball, video games, but here we are. I'm the leader of the team. All in Japanese, by the way.
Yeah, all in Japanese. Yeah. All in Japanese. Good counter hit confirmed from Momochi. That down medium punch into the standing medium punch. You use that a lot as Ken. It's a good way to hit him when your target combo won't work. Wow, that was a really far throw.
And Punk is looking really good. Now, this is looking like a return to form for Punk right now, and he is on the verge. Uh-oh, and no one gets a throw after the activation on trigger, and no punish from Punk, and this is not looking good.
This damage output, back throw from Momochi. Punk has been waking up with buttons pretty consistently when he's knocked down like that. Momochi really recognized it there. He's like, look, let me just get this back throw. Uh-oh. Gonna take him to this left corner here. Air Fox 1 in the background.
Stand around now. Punk playing a lot more precise this time around, and there's a trade. And you see Punk holding his ground. What an anti-air. A little too far to confirm that EX Tenko, but he still gets that forward throw and still in control.
Yeah, did the Tenko a little early, a little instant. Interrupt, yeah, it's guaranteed on the dash. Try to find a fierce. He's looking for a crush counter, a button from Punk. He's seen the pattern. Wake up buttons. Momochi close to a V-trigger as well. That's his big comeback chance in this round.
I like the patience. Punk fishing for a roundhouse. Tries to go for a throw whiff, and Momochi doesn't test it at all. But he's walking slightly. So every time he blocks something, he walks for it. There's a confirm from the standing strong, and look at that life. Lots of damage on the bar.
Goes low, and now Punk trying to find offense. You can see the patience from Momochi. Does not want to get opened up here. He will die if he gets clipped by Punk. There it is. And right into the critical art. That's the round. Punk, a clean confirm, and he's been missing a lot of those. You know, we mentioned he was out a little late last night. That's what happens when you're an irresponsible youngin', you know?
I told you, this is the next generation. These guys have yet to live the fighting game life of going to events, staying up too late, playing video games and whatnot, and coming to compete. I mean, Punk does consider himself the best in the world. He has played with some of the best in the world, but he's got a high order right now if he wants to stay alive in this tournament.
Yeah, Momochi's got those old bones, right? He's got to go back to the hotel, call Choco. Like, he's got a life to live. He's got to hit up his students.
Look, man, he's bringing home the bacon right now. He's not only fighting for pride and Rick Fox, he has a family. And you know what Punk says? He's like, I'm the best. Reset.
He waited so long, and the backdash from Punk. Didn't want to eat the back throw into the position switch. So most Ken players would tend to do there.
I honestly thought he was going to chase with an EX Tatsu. Like, if he had done that, I probably would have fainted. Like, I was like, he's obviously about to backdash right now. But if he reads it and reacts to it, that would be amazing.
Throw a loop was set up there. Punk with the tech. And any of those buttons will close it out. There it is, the repeat standing medium kick. A little worse on block this season. It was better last. I think it was neutral on block last season, which was this was pretty good. Momochi fishing, trying to find a hit. But Punk, he looks like he woke up. He's playing so well on the ground now. Wow.
Whoa, wow.
Yeah, Ken switch sides there. Really weird scenario. The V-reversal is a go.
And I like how he did that stand light kick just to see.
Whoa, the little spacing from Momochi, that was sick. He walked back, tagged him with the standing light kick. You know, you'll never get sick of seeing Momochi whiff punish.
Oh, yeah. Like, that's one of the coolest things you can see in any fighting game. Nice, goes for that EXDP right there. Activate. Oh, goes for a neutral jump. And Momochi says, nah, man, I'm not dealing with any of this. And back dashes. There's a neutral jump just to see what he was going to do. Punk still alive, but barely. Oh, and reacts to the dash again with that crouching jab. That's one of the things you're not going to be able to get away with on Momochi. He's been reacting the whole time, whether it be DP or just checking with a kick. Smart.
Yeah, low. Whoa, went the wrong way. Low medium kick right there. That button into the shoulder from Karin is interruptible. So if you have a button like Momochi and you just are prepared, you can get the counter poke. Run, punish.
Oh, no anti-air, but a jump back from Momochi. He's trying to fight his way out of this corner. There's a forward throw from Punk. And this time blocks the wake up, and he's what? Now he's 4-1.
Wake up Tatsu into the V-trigger. Back throw again. Punk was looking for it last time. And the wake up buttons, Punk has constantly gone to a clean crosscut. Autocorrect DP punish.
Oh, get the Tatsu. And he's going to have him either spins one bar. Look at that life. This is set point for Momochi. If he can take this.
Punish. We got the EX uppercut. It's not enough to kill. Punk on his left.
Oh, wow. Gets the back throw. What's going to happen? Punk barely alive. Anything's going to do it at this point. About 50 seconds left. Uses the end of that trigger and walk-up throw from Momochi, and he takes it, eliminating PG's Punk from the tournament. Wow, what a set.
And that's, honestly, I think maybe the first time I've seen Momochi get a win like that against Punk. 3-1. Impressive stuff. Somebody he has struggled to deal with for a while. And I think, I mean, you know, most players have struggled to deal with him. But that's a tough matchup. And, you know, even after winning that, he has another tough matchup up next. But, man, that was impressive stuff for Momochi.